Folks, if you're just tuning in, you've probably by now heard about the assassination attempt against Donald Trump. And I've got a further update. This just in. A couple things. One, the shooter has been neutralized, which of course is a euphemism for a much stronger word. In other words, the Secret Service took this guy out. So he won't be voting Democrat anymore. So he has been taken out. We don't know his name. We don't know his details. But again, as I said in the video prior to this, blame the Democratic Party because they have been fomenting hatred, basically suggesting in ways that Donald Trump should be taken out. I mean, they've tried everything else. Why not kill him? Same thing with the mainstream media. But the good news is that the shooter has been neutralized. But the bad news, and I can tell you in my years in the media that as news comes in, don't accept it all as fact. Even what I'm telling you right now, because I'm getting it from the news and it's subject to change, especially when you're going to a place like the Donald Trump rally and the shooting him. The news reporters are only going to be allowed so much information and so much access until things have been truly secured. And you might remember to the Kennedy assassination, and I'm sure Secret Service is probably out looking for a grassy knoll there in Butler, Pennsylvania. But you had some differing stories. And I can remember back in the 90s, I interviewed many of the people that were there at the Kennedy assassination, including Jean Hill, which you see on that image right across the street and falls down to her knees. School teacher there. I think she's since passed on. But interesting stuff there. But here we have another attempt on a president of the United States. This shooter's been neutralized. We apparently have two dead, one individual with brain matter spilled all over the place. It's sort of the way it was described. I'm paraphrasing it. And one individual in critical condition. I have heard reports of others shot as well, multiple shootings. And if you actually listen to the video of the assassination attempt, you will hear multiple shots. And again, I don't know if these other victims were shot by the Secret Service, by police. I mean, a lot of shooting going on there, and people can certainly get killed. But we need to pray for the families of those individuals, and we need to pray for the Donald Trump family, his wife Melania, his kids, and we need to pray for Donald Trump's safety, because after all, it looks like the Democrats really want to destroy democracy. Remember, they've already trying to keep RFK Jr. off the ballot in most states. They've tried to get Trump kicked off the ballot, but yet they want to protect democracy. And let me tell you something about the Democrats, and I learned this from years in the media, that you watch them very closely, and anything they start accusing their opponents of, the Democrats are already doing it. I mean, you can look at Hillary Clinton, who, by the way, skipped a rally today because of rain. At least this is what I'm hearing from Eric Trump, I think. And yet his father attended a rally where he almost got assassinated. Yes, Hillary, keep that umbrella busy, because I'm sure you're going to be in a lot of rainy days, especially when you and your people, I know she's not running yet, who knows what's going to happen at the convention with Biden, but you and your people are not going to win. And if you do, well, it's going to be a few idiots that we see that will continue to support the Democrats because they just won't believe their lying eyes with all the stuff that they happen to be doing. But we need to pray for Donald Trump and all the people involved. And I, for one, am going to continue to do it. And I'm also going to continue to plan on voting for him. And, I've got to do coming up pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. But if more details come in that I feel you need to know, that you won't immediately maybe get from another source, I'll come back on the air and we'll discuss it, all right? So until then, remember, pray for Donald Trump, pray for his family, pray for his safety, and let's pray that the Democrats and their weird followers will not continue trying to destroy democracy, or in this case, assassinate democracy. All right? This is Stuart. We'll talk later. Adios.